So if the government shuts down, which here on Capitol Hill is looking increasingly likely, it has a huge impact across the federal government. First and foremost, millions of people, federal employees, soldiers, would go without pay. Some of them would be told that they're essential and be told to show up to work anyway. Those are TSA agents, air traffic controllers, people who do weather forecasting at the National Weather Service. And then there are employees who would be deemed non-essential. They would be furloughed and told, don't show up until the shutdown is over. The thing about a government shutdown is the longer it lasts, the worse the impacts are. And so what we've seen as government shutdowns keep going and going and going, services start to get impacted. So for instance, in other shutdowns, we've seen delays at airports because even though they're told to show up to work, some air traffic controllers, some TSA agents, they call out because they're not getting paid for the work that they're doing. It could also lead to delays in FDA inspections at food processors. The list goes on and on. SNAP and WIC, programs for food assistance for mothers and those who are lower income, could start to be impacted the longer the shutdown goes on. The mail still goes out, and Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, those checks are still processed, but you could see delays in the processing of those as well because there are some employees, the agencies responsible for those, that would be furloughed, or others who would be working without pay. And of course, there is a massive economic impact on the families of federal employees and soldiers who would be going without paychecks for days, weeks. The longest shutdown in American history was 35 days. That was in the first Trump administration. It's the last time we saw a government shutdown, although we've gotten close a few times since then. And there's one more thing to know about government shutdowns, which is while federal employees aren't paid by law in a government shutdown, members of Congress still get paid.